Hello and welcome to Heart and Soul Yoga with Sharon. And I am Sharon, and today is our chair yoga sequence. What you'll need for your practice today are a chair. You'll need 2 blocks if you have them. If not, we'll improvise and work from there. And possibly a bolster or a nice sturdy pillow if you need that for the warrior poses. I'm going to demonstrate the warrior poses standing today, but I'll discuss and talk through how to do the warrior poses seated as well for those that might need that. And then whatever you want for Savasana, maybe a pillow, a blanket, eye pillow, all that good comforts to let you completely relax in your Shavasana pose at the end. So let's set the blocks off to the sides of our chair. And we're going to bring the body towards the edge of the chair, not completely out, so you still feel nice and supported. We're going to bring the feet nice and square in front of the body and right in line with the hips here. We're going to bring that back nice and straight and tall. So kind of relax the shoulders back as you lift the heart center ever so slightly. Bring that chin parallel to the floor. We don't want the chin up high or really low. Just see if you can get it nice and relaxed, parallel to the floor. And then let those hands go to rest wherever they feel comfortable. Maybe it's palms up, maybe it's palms down. And if it feels comfortable to you, we're going to bring the eyes closed. If closing the eyes is not comfortable to you, you can always just use a nice soft gaze down towards the mat. All right, let's settle in and begin our focus in on ourselves, because that's why we're here. We need to focus in on ourselves a little bit more. So taking your time out of your day to do this, thank yourself for doing that. So let's focus in, find your breath, nice natural breath. Let's try to make that focus a little bit deeper, keeping the eyes closed or that soft gaze towards the floor. And let's start to deepen our breath here and take that breath nice and deep into the belly, feeling that belly slightly rise with the inhale. And then relax away with the exhale. Inhaling nice and deep into the belly. Exhaling nice and slow. Just continue with that for a few more breaths. And when your next exhale has been completely released, slowly bring the eyes back open. Beautiful. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, we're just going to release the chin towards the chest. Just find that nice little stretch along the back of the neck here. Settle in here. And we're going to take about 3 really nice deep breaths. I want you to feel that breath going back down, up and down your neck, the back of your neck here. One more breath. And with your exhale, slowly lift the head. Bring the chin back parallel. Awesome. Inhale here. Exhale, release the right ear towards the right shoulder. Just go as far as feels good in your next stretch here. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, release to the left. So just leave your shoulders relaxed down. Don't try to shrug the shoulders up to the ear. We're just trying to release them towards the ear. Center, exhale, release right. And just continue back and forth, just moving side to side, just getting that nice gentle stretch along the neck here. And one more time to the left. And after you finish that left side, bring the head back center and just pause here. Okay, we're going to release the palms together and come into prayer hands at the heart center. So we're going to inhale as we release the arms, extending them out to the sides. Let the palms face the ceiling. Exhale as you release the hands back towards the heart center. Find your prayer hands. Inhale, extending the arms out to the sides, however it feels like to you. Exhale, bring the hands back to prayer heart center. Awesome. Let's just continue with that breath. Inhaling nice and deep, feel that belly rise. Exhale, nice and slow, moving the arms, feeling that body breath connection. Beautiful. Let's continue. One last inhale and exhale here with the arm movement. And we'll pause together here with hands at heart center. Awesome. Release the hands down. And we're going to do a gentle side bend here. So you can use the block if you have that. If you don't have the block, you can use the seat of the chair to grip to bring your body into the side bend. So whatever feels good. So we're going to start with the left hand down to the side, either to the block or to the chair seat. We're going to inhale the right arm as best you can. And as you exhale, either find the block with the left hand or use the seat of the chair and just guide your body with that right hand. Let that right hand go as far as feels good here to find that nice stretch along the right side body. Breathe. Feel your breath move all the way up and down the right side body. Awesome. And one more breath here. And we'll use this right hand on your exhale to bring the body upright. Oh, beautiful. Boy, that feels good, doesn't it? All right, let's do the opposite side. So the right hand goes down to the side. Inhale the left arm up as best you can. And as you exhale, either find the block with the right hand or find the seat of the chair and let the left arm guide you as far as feels good. Still feel balanced, feel safe and secure, and feel that breath move up and down. Massage that left side of your body with your breath. Awesome. Let's take one more breath here. And we'll use the exhale in the left arm to bring us upright. Awesome. All right, we're gonna come in to an easy twist here. So we're gonna turn to the body so that the left hip is towards the back of the chair. You can use your block for your feet. I like to put mine at the low setting here. Or you can leave your feet on the floor if you don't have a block, or maybe you don't need the block. So if you have short legs like me, the block comes in handy. So we're gonna let the left arm drape along the back of the chair here. And we're gonna inhale the right arm up overhead as best you can. And then we're gonna let that right hand float to the back of the chair. Grip the back of the chair with the right hand. Let this left arm slide along the back of the chair as you turn and guide yourself into a twist. So you wanna take that twist as far as feels good in your body. So if it's just a nice, gentle little twist, or maybe this left arm doesn't move back and you're just using the right arm to guide you, listen to your body. That's the beauty of yoga, is just listening to your body, doing what feels good, doing what feels awesome. Settle in, find your breath. Let's take one more breath here. And with your exhale, we're gonna slowly turn and face the side of the chair. Pause here. Turn towards the front of your chair, and we'll pause there as well as you place the block for the other side. All right, let's turn the right hip towards the back of the chair. The right arm drapes along the back of the chair. Inhale the left arm as best you can. And you might be able to go a little deeper on this side depending on your body, or might not be able to go as deep in the twist. So just listen to your body once again. Twist as far as feels good. Find your breath. Focus and breathe. One more breath. And we'll slowly exhale. Beautiful. Pause here. And we'll turn center. And we'll bring the blocks towards the front, placing them in between the feet. I like to set mine at the tall setting. And it might depend on what you need here as far as your forward fold here, because that's where we're going. So we're gonna inhale, bring the arms up overhead as best you can. And as we exhale, hinge at the hips, lead with the chest, go down as far as feels good, like this, and then release the hands, finding the blocks. And then slowly walk the feet out slightly wider. Taking them nice and wide. Sorry, my paper's in the way there. All right, and then when you feel ready, if it feels good, we're gonna slowly let the head release down, but don't go any further down. Don't hunch the shoulders to get down deeper. We wanna still be lifting up with the chest, long in the spine, and then just let the head relax down. So we want our necks to be nice and relaxed. Nice deep breaths. All right, we're going to lift up slightly with the chest and the head. As we pick up the blocks, we're going to walk them over to the right. We're going to frame the right foot with the blocks. Try to leave the left hip down on the chair and try to leave that left leg open. So we don't want to collapse down over here just to get further. So find where you can. Lift up high with the inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the head. And then as you exhale, fold, lead with the chest, go as far as feels good. And then begin to release the crown of the head down. Again, try to keep both hips in contact with the chair. Keep both legs open, nice and wide. Don't collapse that left leg in. So it might be that your fold, you bring the hands to the thighs to find your fold. If the blocks down here are too low for you or not comfortable. So again, breathe here. We'll take one more breath. Inhale, lift up the heart center, lift up the head, walk to center. Pause here for a breath with the chest and head lifted up. Inhale, lift up again, and walk it over to the left foot. Again, try to keep that right hip down, keep that right leg opened up. Take a nice deep inhale as you lift the chest, lift the head. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Keep that back spine nice and long. Let the crown of the head release down. Again, if the blocks are down, if that's too far down for you, not comfortable for you, doesn't work today for you, bring the hands to the thigh and fold over. So find what feels good here, find what position works for you, and find your breath. One more breath. Inhale, lift up, heart, center, and head. Walk it to center. Pause here. Bring the hands to the thighs ever so slowly. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Bring the body upright. Walk the feet back to center. And we're going to prepare for some seated sun salutations here. So bring those feet nice and square with the hips once again. All right, here we go. Release the hands down to the sides. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, find your heart center with your prayer hands. Releasing the hands. Inhale, arms up overhead. Prayer hands to the heart center with the exhale. Inhale, release the arms, circling, sweep up as best you can. Exhale, we're going to fold over the right knee. Inhale, we're going to hug in the right knee as best we can, as far as feels good. Exhale, we're going to fold down once again over the right knee. Inhale, take the body out to the edge of the chair, extending the legs. Exhale, if it feels good, release the back to the back of the chair, extend the arms up overhead. Inhale, release the body back upright very slowly and mindfully. Exhale, center the body on the chair. Inhale, circling sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold over the left knee. Inhale, you're gonna hug in the left knee. Bring it in, beautiful. Exhale, fold back down. And inhale, circle sweep once more. Palms together, prayer hands to your heart center. Pause here for a breath. We're going to do 3 more rounds of those salutations. So just follow your breath. I'll guide you through one more. Here we go. Release the hands. Inhale, circle sweep. Prayer hands to the heart center. Exhale. Release the hands. Inhale, nice and deep. Palms up overhead. Prayer hands to the heart center. Inhaling, circle sweep. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, hugging in the right knee. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, release the body out to the edge of the chair, extending the legs. Release the back, arms up overhead. Exhale. Inhale, bring the body back center mindfully, slowly. Exhale, center the body. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up overhead as best you can. Exhale, fold over the left knee. Inhale, hug in that left knee. Exhale, fold back down. And inhale, circle sweep. Palms finding the heart center. Awesome. Pause here for a breath. All right, 2 more rounds. You're on your own, but peek up if you need to see where I am. Folding right. Pause for a breath in between. And one more time through, wherever you are. Take your time. Flow with your breath. Let your breath lead you. And we'll meet with the hands at the heart center whenever you get there. Let's take 2 more breaths here. All right, release the hands down. So we're going to move to our warrior series. So I'm going to set my blocks off to the side because I'm going to come to standing, but I wanted to show the positions for the warriors seated. So for warrior 1, you're whichever side you're on, the thigh is completely supported by the seat of the chair. And the opposite leg, which is not forward, can either rest on a bolster bent like this so that the hips can come around, or this is warrior 1, the right leg can extend straight back, nice and straight and solid, and then the arms can be heart center, hips, or up overhead. Warrior 2, you're just going to turn out and come out to more of the edge of the chair. Again, you can have that knee bent here on the bolster if that works in your body, or if you like to take this leg straight back, and then arms can be out to the sides, they can be at the heart center, they can be on the hips, whatever feels good. Okay, so I'm going to come to standing for this warrior series. So if you'd like to join me standing today, we're still going to use the chair because we still need that support, that security, especially if we have a few balance issues. Okay, so we're going to start seated or standing with the right leg that's going to be bent out into the warrior position. So we're going to, if we're standing, we're going to use the hands on the back of the chair. We're going to let the right foot go back as far as feels comfortable, and then we're going to slowly bend that right knee. So when you bend that right knee, you want to keep it right on top of that ankle, line it up, and then line it up with that second toe. Bring those hips around, square them off as best you can here. The hands can stay right here on the chair. If you feel secure and you want to go to hands at the heart center, that's an option. You can go one arm up, one arm to the chair, both arms up, whatever you feel safest in, make your way to what feels good to you. And we're going to pause here for about 4 really nice deep breaths. So find your warrior 1 and breathe. I'll take one more breath. We're going to release the hands if they're not already on the back of the chair. And then we're going to make our way to warrior 2. So if you're seated, you're going to open up. If you're standing, you're going to walk that left foot over to the side just a little bit. And then we're going to turn that back foot so that it's perpendicular to the front foot. So what we're looking for here, that same knee alignment here, but we're looking for the front heel to line up with the middle of the back foot. Hand positions, again, you can have one hand on the chair, one hand reaching back. You can have both hands on the hips, seated or standing. Or if it feels good, you're going to let both arms float to warrior 2, the arms out to a T. If the arms are out to a T, you're going to bring that gaze out, those front left fingertips. And we're going to take here 4 really nice deep breaths. Here we go. One more breath. All right, we're going to release the hands and we're going to find a peaceful warrior. So this is the same position whether you're seated or standing. So one hand goes back behind, so the right leg is back, so the right arm's gonna go back. The left arm, you're just gonna kind of lean back ever so slightly. So it's not a really deep back bend here. The right hand can stay right here on the chair, or it can slightly release up towards the ceiling. A very little, tiny, gentle back bend here. Peaceful warrior. Keep that lunge in the front. Keep that deep bend of that front left knee. Let's take 2 more nice deep breaths here. All right, we're gonna slowly, if the left arm is up in the air, we're gonna lean into, if you're seated, you're gonna lean into that left thigh with the left palm facing the ceiling. If you're standing, you can bring that arm to the back of the chair for a little more security. Right hand goes to the hip and you're gonna open the body out to the long side of the mat or to the front of the chair. If you're seated, beautiful. If you'd like to, the right arm can extend up overhead. Or if you wanna take it even a little bit deeper, you can let that right arm extend opposite of the right leg. So you get a nice long stretch along the right side of the body. Extended side angle pose. Pause here, breathe. Let's take one more breath. I'm gonna let the right arm guide us back up. Find warrior 2 one more time, just for a couple breaths here. We're gonna release, and we're gonna reach around with both hands to the back of the chair. If you're seated, you're gonna slowly turn the body towards the center of the chair and come seated in a comfortable seat. Standing, we're just gonna bring that right leg in and just stand behind the chair in mountain pose. Pause here, center, either seated or standing. All right, we're gonna do that little warrior series on the opposite side. So if you're seated, you're gonna turn to the opposite side of the chair. If you're standing, the right leg's gonna stay forward. The left leg's gonna go back. Turn that back heel down. Line up your knee with the ankle and the second toe. Bring those hips around. Hands go where they feel comfortable. Settle in. Find your breath. 4 really nice deep breaths here. I'm gonna release the hands down and we're gonna begin to make our way to that warrior 2. Seated, you're opening up to the front of the chair. Standing, you're lining up your feet, lining up that knee, letting the hands go to where you feel safe, secure, and supported. Focus in on your breath. If you can, see if you can zip up those inner thighs, especially if you're standing. And let's take 4 really nice deep breaths here. One more breath. And we'll release the hands and let's find that gentle, peaceful warrior back bend. Left hand just slides down a little bit. Lean back just a tiny little bit. And maybe that right arm floats up. Real gentle back bend here. Keep that knee bent in the front here. Don't lose that. Breathe. One more breath. Bring the body slightly upright. Find that extended angle. Arm either to the thigh or to the back of the chair. Open the body out to the long side of the mat. Left hand either hip, extended straight up to the ceiling, or reaches along, getting a nice stretch along the left side of the body. Wherever you land, find your breath. Let's take one more nice deep breath here. And we'll bring the body upright. Again, if you're seated, you're working your way to the center of the seat. If you're standing, you're just walking the right foot over, gripping the back of the chair as you release the left leg coming to mountain pose. If you're seated, please join us standing. We're gonna come to our balance pose of tree. Options are to stand on the side of the chair, and do the tree on each side of the chair, or you can tree balance behind the chair. I'm gonna demonstrate behind the chair today on the side view. So whichever leg you're gonna start with, I'm gonna start with my left leg. So we're gonna get our weight into the left leg to balance it by lifting the right heel. So where you put that right foot depends on you. Turn that right knee out, and it might be just right here at the ankle. If that feels safe and supported and balanced, it might move up to the calf, or it might go all the way up to your inner thigh. Whatever you do, make sure you never put your foot directly on your knee. Hands can stay right here on the back of the chair for support. One hand can release out, maybe both of them release out. Find where you can be balanced. And we're gonna take 5 really nice deep breaths, balancing in tree. If you fall out, that's okay. Join us back in. Take one more breath here. And we're gonna release down. Take a moment in between. And then when you're ready, make your way to the opposite side. Get your balance and weight into the opposite leg. Let that opposite foot slide where it feels secure and balanced. Focus, breathe, tree. One more breath. And release. And we're going to slowly make our way to seated position. And you're going to want your blocks out in front. One block is probably all you'll need. So we're going to take once you're seated, get nice and comfy, and we're going to place the block near the right foot, okay? We're going to come into a seated pigeon here. So I'm going to offer it with a block, and then if you feel like you need a little bit more, I'm going to offer another option here. So we're going to place the right foot to the block. The left foot's just going to stay nice and secure on the floor. So we're going to position it just slightly, yeah, right in line with the hip there if you can. Beautiful. Then we're going to slowly let the right foot release out let that knee relax out. So you should start feeling a nice little stretch along the outside of the right hip, maybe going up into the small of the back. So to deepen this here with this position here, we can take a nice deep inhale and then slowly hinge at the hips. Leading with the chest, keep that spine nice and elongated. Keep that crown of the head pointing up and just go as far as feels good to where you feel like that's the stretch I need. And then pause here. Keep that chest lifted up. Don't hunch over. Sit up nice and tall. Lean, just go as far as feels good. So if this feels good, stay here. Breathe. If you feel like, I need a little bit more, you can come into a figure 4, bringing the right foot to the left knee. Press down ever so slightly. Be very careful when you press on your knee. Very careful. And then you'll do that same thing. Lean in. So whatever feels good, make your way. And then we're going to pause here for 4 really nice deep breaths wherever you have landed. Take one more nice deep breath. Maybe you've leaned in a little bit more. And we're going to slowly press the body upright. Release the right knee. And then release the right foot. We're going to take a moment in between as we switch the block over to the opposite side. Just pause here. Take your breath maybe to that right hip, noticing the stretch that you've just developed into that right hip. Feels really good. All right, let's do the opposite side. Place the block right in line with your left hip. Bring that left foot to the block. Right, and I have my block on the tall setting. Sorry, I didn't specify that. So you can go with whatever setting feels good to you. And then release that left foot out, or take the left foot to the right knee. Let it release out. Again, be very mindful of your knee here. You inhale nice and deep, lift the chest, and start to fold over. Again, just go as far as feels good here. Listen to your body, whatever your body needs here. Once you found your spot, maybe release the crown of the head, but keep the heart center lifted up. Keep the spine elongated. Focus and breathe. Try to keep in mind where this opposite knee is. Don't let it just kind of flop out to the side. Keep it engaged, keep it pulled in, keep it in line with your hip. One more breath. Slowly release up. Mindfully bringing that foot back in. And we're just going to bring the block to the center and probably out a little bit further away. Come out to the edge of your seat, but still feel safe and secure. And we're going to bring both heels to the block. We're going to come into what's called boat pose, but it's going to be a supported seated boat pose. So this here, just moving to this spot here with the heels on the block, back sitting nice and tall, and then kind of lean back a little bit. That might be it for you. Maybe your hands rest here. Maybe your hands release out. Activating that core. Beautiful. Maybe you lift one foot and take a few breaths. Maybe you lift both feet. I don't know. Whatever works in your body. I'm just going to go with one foot at a time. Take a few breaths. Again, feel your body. Feel what's working in your body. Activating that core. Beautiful. Let's take a couple more breaths. And if the legs are lifted, slowly bring the heels back, bring the body upright. Release the feet and set the block off to the side. Awesome. All right. We're going to end before our Savasana with some Sunvar breath. So as you take a nice deep inhale, exhale, lean over, releasing the palms forward. Inhale, circling the arms up. Palms are facing out, just like a sunflower would. Exhale, release back. Release the palms back around. Circle in the same direction. Just move with your breath. Do what feels good here. And then when it feels right, we're going to reverse that circle. Beautiful. And the next time you're folded down, pause there, turn the palms out. Front, lead with your chest. Have the crown of your head pointing up, pressing on the floor with the feet. Take 2 nice deep breaths here. Bring the hands to the thighs as you press in, lifting the body upright. Awesome. All right, it's that beautiful time, the time for us to find our Savasana pose. You have several options. You can stay right here, seated in the chair and just relax back, closing eyes, feeling comfortable. You can come down to the floor and you can use the chair to let the legs rest on the knees bent here, or you can come out into full corpse pose. So I'm gonna go to full corpse pose. So I'm gonna set my chair off my mat. Again, totally an option of whatever feels good to you, what you feel comfortable in your body, what your body needs. So make your way to your Savasana using whatever support you might have handy, bolster underneath the knees and legs up on the chair, seated in the chair, maybe the feet are on a bolster or blocks if you're seated in the chair, wherever you are. Start to settle. start to slow down. Everything in your body is starting to feel really heavy as it melts towards the earth. Bones, muscles, just let them go, let them melt. Your eyes fall back into your sockets. Your breath starts to slow down. Pause here for several minutes, enjoying this beautiful rest after your beautiful practice. And I'll bring you back together at the end. Enjoy your rest. Slowly bring your breath back into your awareness.